Republicans. Now, while he's coming up, I want to say they are a machine. And if you want to support something that gets the job done, you should support the College Republicans. I don't know how many thousands of phone calls they make, but we were very successful working, hand in hand with them in the Tea Party, going door to door while they were making phone calls. I mean, it was very, very good working relationship. So, Zach Martin.
Well, you guys have a packed room tonight. This is bigger than College Republicans meetings. This is awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I actually forgot that I was on the agenda tonight, so I'm glad I showed up for the fireworks. And so I'm going to steal some time, make this meeting a little bit longer. I think I have, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Is that right? 2 minutes. Okay, well, let me just say a few quick things. First off, Senator Steve Newman couldn't be here tonight, but he wanted me to tell you all thank you for everything you did for him in the last election cycle. For those of you who don't know, I served as political director and managed his campaign this last cycle. He certainly appreciates all of your help in getting him elected back to the state senate. On the second note, with the College Republicans at Liberty University, we've been extremely blessed to have Campbell County, Bedford County, and all the surrounding communities work so well with us for the past couple of years. For those of you who are not familiar with us, the quick 3-year history is that in 2009 we had 9 people in our group. Since 2009 we've expanded to over 714 College Republicans. We've made 300,000 voter contacts in the past 3 years, helping to elect over 23 elected officials. And their volunteer hours that we have used have been 7,650 volunteer hours in 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, 7,650 volunteer hours was made by 714 students. Now let's put this in perspective. There are a little over 8,600 hours in a year. So 7,650 hours were used in 3 years of just students volunteering for free to help Republicans like Congressman Robert Hurt, Senator Bill Stanley, Senator Steve Newman, many other individuals here, Delegate Kathy Byron, Delegate Matt Ferris. All of those members were elected by the work of these individuals. And while a lot of them are out here tonight, I do want to recognize one in the back, Delegate Kathy Byron's staff assistant, Caroline Biggs, has been astronomical in that process. She served with me for 3 years as my vice chair, and we just had a wonderful time working, and we're both graduating this May, but we certainly appreciate all the support you all have extended to us in the past. And we are always welcoming more financial support. Thank y'all very much, and we look forward to seeing y'all again in the future.
In a few years, I can guarantee you're going to see Zach's name on the ballot. Not going to happen. I can guarantee it's going to happen. Someone want to take bets? Somebody had a question. Yes. Oh yeah, we got time.
Thank you, sir.
Tucker Watkins.
Good to be back in Campbell County. Those of you who don't know, my great-grandfather's portrait is up in the courthouse.
Oh yes.
He was a judge in this county, but he never went to law school. Became a judge at age of 25. Anyway, I'm here tonight running for electoral. And you say, what in the heck is that position, and what in the heck does he do? Well, you see, they are the people who go to Richmond and actually vote for the president. Every state, Virginia gets 13 electors, 11 elected among the congressional districts, and then 2 at large. In Virginia, you're not bound, if you're elected a congressional district, to who you're going to vote on, believe it or not. So it's important that you have somebody, number one, who's going to show up, and number 2, vote the right darn way. I will tell you that I have a fellow who's running against me. He's got one of the worst attendance records in the 5th District of showing up at 5th District meetings. I'm proud to say that in 12 years of being district chairman, I never missed a single state central meeting, and I never missed but one district meeting, and that was for the death of my nephew. I decided to run for this when I went to my niece's retirement party. When she stood up, and the 3-star general did, and stood up and said, you know what, there's something that our veterans do that we don't do. And that is they swear an oath to our Constitution. And that is huge, ladies and gentlemen. And if you look at a family that calls themselves patriots or whatever, my family has fought for this country in every single war we've had. Never lost anybody until Iraq. In the first days of Iraq, we lost a wonderful gentleman. I'm asking you to vote for me for electoral because I'm going to Richmond. I will not, under any conditions, vote for Barack Hussein Obama. I will vote to put a Republican in the White House, period. Thank you.
We're trying to figure something out here. It's a tie. So we're trying to. And normally under Robert's rules, the chair would break the tie, but I voted, and when the chair votes, he can't break the tie. So that's. I think Will is talking to Russ. There's no precedent in Robert's rules. So.
Why don't you take the chair's vote out, then the chair will break the tie?
Exactly.
You get to break and vote, go ahead and vote. We got to get on with this thing.
Is that?
Any member can change their vote to announcing the result.
Microphone. Microphone. Or press the button.
Any member can change a vote up until the vote is announced, according to Robert's rules. Since the vote has been announced as a tie, Kurt can't remove his vote under Robert's rules.
Was it permitted to vote under Robert's Rules of Order? Does he not have to vote the tie as the chair?
There is nothing that says that he cannot vote the first time around. It says that in the case of a tie, if the chair hasn't voted, he would be able to break the tie. But if the chair has voted, he cannot break the tie.
Mr. Kirk, do you have any advice? Were you talking to both of the candidates? Any ideas?
Mr. Chairman, may I suggest a coin toss?
Anybody else have a problem with the coin toss? Okay. I mean, what are we going to do? I mean, there is no precedent, unfortunately. I mean, it doesn't matter what any of us thinks about it. We want to have order. And the only, yes, sir.
I have a suggestion that this fellow's already said, flip a coin.
Okay, we've heard that. Okay.
Chairman, I will make a motion that we toss a coin.
Well, hold on. What is your name?
Jim Nordquist.
Jim Nordquist has motioned that we toss a coin. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
I will keep that going with heads will be molten, tails will be venom.
Have the candidates agreed to this?
No? We're not agreeing to this?
I would think that the candidates, under Robert's rules, I see no precedent for a coin toss. So for anything out of the ordinary
There's
voting,
no precedent. I mean, if you want, I can, be a jerk and be unilateral about it. I'd like to be fair. Everyone seems to think that a coin toss is a fair choice.
candidates would have to agree to it.
Well, the candidates, where are the candidates? Are they in the back room?
Coach child.
Arm wrestle? No. Dual pistols at sunset? Mr. Vinner, are you agreeable to a coin toss? Where is he? Oh, sorry. Yes. We had less voted than had that.
Both candidates have agreed to a coin toss?
Were there ballots that weren't readable?
There were ballots that were split.
Some people tore them in half and thought they'd be cute.
Why don't we do a revote if they were...
We're
Call
not,
for a question.
no. The question has been called. Do we have a second?
I have a substitute motion.
Well, but I believe that the question has been called.
Question's been called.
Yes. Yeah, if, like I said, the candidates would have to agree to a coin toss, so if they haven't agreed, the question is out of order.
Make a motion, we...
I don't believe that.
The candidates would have to agree to the coin toss before a motion is made to take a coin toss. So
Well,
unless
what
the
if they don't
candidates
do
have
it? We're
agreed.
gonna stay here all night?
Yeah, exactly. Look, here's the thing. We don't have the ability to spend the next hour and a half re-credentialing everybody so you can get a piece of paper to decide what you want to do. We have to make a decision. What do you want to do? Yes, sir. Mr. Smith.
I make a motion, we vote again.
Second.
Hand count? Okay, there you go.
That is valid.
I make a motion, we don't vote again.
There is a motion on the table.
There
That
is a
takes
motion on the
precedence.
floor. Do we have a second? Mr. Zaire seconded. Mr. Smith made the motion that we vote again by hand count. We are going to vote first.
I made a motion, we don't vote.
I know, sir, but the motion, that wasn't? Well, what did you say?
My motion was to vote again.
Well, then okay.
I seconded it with a hand.
Yeah.
Can you specify, you want to specify a method? Okay, now the motion has been made that we re-vote by hand count.
Standing up.
Standing hand count. No, we can't do that. We have people in the back. It has to be hand. I mean, unless everyone wants to sit on the floor. Yes, Mr. Boyer.
One point of order. We gave everybody a ballot who was a credentialed voter. We're going to be relying on folks' honor that if you don't live in Campbell County, you can't put your hand out. You have to be Campbell County registered.
When you stand up,
Okay, there you go. When you stand up, hold up.
There you go. Red, yeah, you hold out your red ballot. If you don't have a red ballot, your hand's not getting counted. So, we are going to do it like this. The motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor of a hand count revote, say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. What we are going to do is just like before. Number one.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Ms. Bosiger and I, the accounters, we're going to run up this road together. We're going to run down this section together. When we count your hand, please put your hand and your vote down. It will not be counted unless you have the orange ticket. Since we're repping the group.
Okay, but hold on. Before we do that, yeah, the motion carries that we are going to do a hand count. Now, here's how it's going to work just like before. Number one is Mr. Moulton. Number two is Mr. Vinner. Okay? We're going to go, the first vote is going to be for number one, Mr. Moulton. So please, if you're supporting Mr. Moulton for the temporary chair, please raise your hand until told to take it down.
Unless you want to do it by row.